we come to the conclusion of our time here this afternoon, I want to share a couple of other songs. This one I want to dedicate especially to my parents, my mom and dad. When I started taking lessons from my piano teacher, Georgie Ryabkov. I hated it, actually, I'll be honest. I told my parents, why are you sending me to this Russian piano teacher? And it's just freezing cold in the living room, and I don't think I can learn this music. He's a little eccentric, and but I didn't know if I would really enjoy this. But he just believed in me, and he saw something special in me. Showed me all these books of songs that I would need to learn, and there's this one song by Chopin. Here's how little I know about classical music. I think it's hilarious. I've always heard of Chopin. Chopin's an amazing classical pianist. I was like, okay, Chopin. I've never seen the name. I thought Chopin did show tunes in Broadway. Chopin just makes sense. So I've seen Handel, I've seen Beethoven, but I've never seen Chopin. In my head, Chopin was spelled very differently, how it sounded. I've seen this other person that no one ever talks about Chopin. I've seen his music all over the place. Chopin is never talked about. So my Russian piano teacher opens the book and says, here's some music by Chopin. And I saw the name, I'm like, oh my goodness. I guess those Germans spell things a little differently or something. So never knew that Chopin and Chopin were one and the same. So that's one of the first things I learned. Chopin wrote many beautiful etudes. Some of the most challenging music was written by Chopin and Liszt. If you can see, I've got really wide wingspan on my hands. My friend Auntie Amy Falante said when I was a baby, when I was an infant, and when I was born, she said, look at those hands. Those are really, as a baby, I guess I had big hands. She said, he's going to be a pianist. So my teacher recognized that, like, wow, he has tremendously good reach on his fingers. He should be able to play some of these difficult pieces by Liszt. So I didn't know any music that well, but there's this one song I did know, and it was based on Etude number 3, opus number 11, or 10 or 11, number 11. Etude means study, and Chopin wrote a lot of studies just to exploit some of the more difficult techniques of piano. This is studying fifths and fourths on the piano. These are different intervals, and he makes those very challenging. But there's a tune that's in the beginning of this song that many of you may recognize. It's called No Other Love. And I grew up knowing that song. And so I knew that piece, Etude number 3, as No Other Love. It's a beautiful piece. And talking about today's service today, I can see how this all ties together. We've talked about love, the love that we have for each other, the love we have for our brothers and sisters as a church. What you've shared with me has just been immensely wonderful, the love that we have for each other, and I'm just so thankful. So this, as the first song that I learned from Georgie Ryabkov, and the tens of thousands of dollars that my parents have sunk away in musical instruments and lessons, I hope has come back to them in some measure through the music that I share. I'm just so thankful I can share music and people will come to listen. So this is dedicated for my mom and dad, for the love they have for me, but also for all of you. This is Chopin's Etude, also known as No Other Love.
Thank